Alright, everyone. We're here for a Division C East matchup between Phoenix Rising Citrine and the Nexus Cats. I am Linehouse, joined not by my best friend, but by Dax instead. Womp womp.
I am sorry to disappoint not only you, but everybody else here in the chat tonight. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say my new best friend, but I forgot that Rio is technically my new best friend. So I gotta think of a better term for you. We have Dax, who is of course well known and famous from Nexus Edge, where he is the star of the show and doesn't ever let Jinxie talk. Never. Because he's just
I'm the voice of Nexus Edge.
Yeah, he's the true voice.
She just sits there and looks great. Yeah,
exactly.
The true voice, absolutely.
Especially when you get Thanos'd out by Ninja, OBS Ninja. Real quick, while we're waiting, the Cats won the coin toss. They elected to be wimps about it and took first pick. So Phoenix Rising got map pick. They banned out Infernal Shrines and Dragonshire. The Cats, I was looking at chat. The Cats banned out Braxis Holdout and Towers of Doom. And Phoenix Rising has picked my favorite map for to cast, which is Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'm super excited to go there. Dax, what do you think about these maps that we're going to be? Well, this first map we're going to be casting.
Well, I know you and I have our differences, but I am glad Braxis Holdout got banned by the Nexus Cats. I absolutely hate that map. I hate casting that map, but I am with you. Tomb of the Spider Queen is one of my favorite maps to play on and to cast. Those tight corridors, a lot of team fights happen, and I think this is one of the more strategic maps on getting turn-ins and boss plays and things like that.
Yeah, my thing though is I just really like saying Weeb Weavers. That's just as far as it goes for me. Real quick look at the standings. I think my buttons are working. I'm gonna let the teams know that we are basically ready to. Alright, at the top we got Nexus Cats, first place, and Phoenix Rising's in 6th. They're pretty firmly in first for the Cats. Phoenix Rising, I think top 8 make the playoffs, right? So it's close. It's close. They're pretty strong right now off, but you never know. But off we go into the draft. I've done zero research into these teams, so I have no idea what they're going to be picking or banning. Do you know anything about these teams, Dax?
I have some stuff pulled up here, but the thing about scouting in a competitive league like this is, you only kind of like on the main page you only get to see kind of what they play. Most played hero really. You don't get to see that someone plays a just an oppressive Imperious and it's banned every single game against them, so they never get to play it. But yeah, so we're gonna see the Chromie ban coming out here from the Nexus Cats. Looks like Ace 80% win rate this season on Chromie. So
look at that target ban. Fair enough. Now the Vala being banned out, I do know one of the Kitty Cats plays that to a fairly decent degree, so that might be a target ban as well.
Yep, looks like Arth on that Vala there, 83% win rate. Played her about
look at these teams did their scouting. What, are they trying to win this game or something?
I guess. I mean, I do all the scouting, but my team just uses it as toilet paper. I just do it for
for shits and giggles.
For my own knowledge, so I feel comfortable. Yeah, absolutely. I just do it so I feel comfortable going into these drafts.
Fair enough.
Just I don't know if that's a target ban per se towards Turd Herder there, but just really good overall hero on this map.
I mean, there are about only 3 heroes that Turd knows how to play, so you might as well get rid of one of them and you have a better chance of winning. So that's probably a fair target ban, if it is a target ban. And the best hero in the game being banned out, of course, being Kael'thas, with the bomb spread that no one dodges if you are in plat or below. First pick, Johanna.
It's with the nerfs to ETC recently, I don't know if we'll see a resurgence of the Johanna. I mean, she does have the armor where ETC now lost a good bit of that.
Yes, go on. I was going to say real quick, though, to Gaines B. Casey, they are backwards. I do agree, and I can swap that. But that's because the Cats, whoever said this did it wrong. The they're supposed Phoenix Rise is supposed to be on the left. So I blame Arthanel. I think he set this lobby up, but I believe it's been fixed now on my thing. No,
right.
It has not been fixed yet. Why is
So
it
let's see, Stoic picking up that gray main, and Anna getting picked up here by Lamort. Both come for picks here, left through the draft. Anna getting left through the draft, so bold play by the Nexus Cats here. But gonna grab Tassadar and Brightwing, and like, what happened? Like with the sudden resurgence of Brightwing, like not really buffed. We were going through that strange support meta where the meta was whoever the hot support was at the time that Blizzard gave us, the Rhaegar Bloodlust meta, and then the Deckard meta. But now it's just Brightwing. I see it
what
all
happened.
over the place.
What happened to me is that Valimar showed us the way, and he showed that Brightwing is pretty good into Diablo, Greymane, and if you land your Qs, you can get a lot of healing out with Brightwing, which the Giblets has been doing a pretty decent job of landing their Qs lately. Blame Mark Zombie. Yes, I would too. I mean, frankly, I just blame the cats in general. They're bad people. They fashion themselves after the Nexus. Like, who cares about the Nexus? Am I right? Like, did they ever create original characters from the Nexus for this game? I don't think so.
Nope.
Like, they don't matter. Rel being banned out, and the Sonya. So that I know Sonya is a turd special as well. So
that it is.
So they really are doing their best to not give Turd any hero that he knows how to play. So I think he's down to a hero pool of 1, and I don't even know. I'm just joking.
I'm going to take a wild stab. It's going to be Leoric, which makes sense for the URL ban because the spooky fist can get hammered away and he doesn't get all that value. But Garrosh into that Orphea. Love this team comp getting set up here by Phoenix Rising Citrine here. Garrosh is going to get the toss. Anna's going to get the sleep. And then just Orphea and Greymane just, on whoever gets tossed is going to get, a whole lot of damage in their face.
Right. And Phoenix Rising obviously picking that Orphea, well known from Overwatch as being a very key hero in that roster. Not at all an original hero for the Heroes of the Storm. That's a Thrall and an off-lane Stitches. Oh,
I love it,
baby.
I love it.
Or they could swap though. They could swap Zombie and Turd, which I think is what they're actually going to do. I think it's going to be an off-lane Johanna.
I mean, I don't hate off-lane Stitches. Now, like more so like on a map like Braxis Holdout, where you can go auto attack and just kind of sustain forever. Like I like the build, and then we're gonna go, Asmachad just gonna lock in this Malthael just in case they got 3 beefy boys over on the side of the Nexus Cats. So
yep, there's a swap
from Malthael.
That is offlane Johanna. Oh yeah, I didn't put any names in to Soothsayer, so we're not gonna look at this at all. I just realized that. That is going to be offlane Johanna. So after level 4, I believe they're going to do a rotational swap where she will handle top and mid, and the rest will handle whatever the hell they feel like doing, which might be a 3-person gank squad because of the Thrall. I'm just guessing though based on the Cats comp. Because then they can have Stitches on the bottom, or he can do some rotations with them occasionally, but a Thrall, Tassadar with a Wall, and Brightwing could be a good 3-team gank squad.
Even the hook, whoever gets hooked can get Bali morphed into the Tassadar Wall, and then if that doesn't do it, then like you said, the follow-up route from Thrall there. But of anybody that's going to do the double rotate on this map, Johanna can do it. She has escapability. She does live forever because you are putting all of your gems onto one specific hero, which is kind of spoopy.
For sure. So on the left-hand side, we got the blue team. The Nexus Cats, Arthanel on the Thrall, Mark Zombie on the Stitches, Doctor on the Tassadar, Gibbs on the Brightwing, and Turd Herder on that Johanna.
All right, and over on the red side, in the red trunks for Phoenix Rising Citrine, we have Rain on the Garrosh, Asmo Chad on the Chad Malthael, Ace on Orphea, Stoic on that Greymane, and Lamort on Anna.
I like the spray in sequence right there. On the side of Citrine, though, they do have very good pick blow-up comp with a Garrosh throw into an Orphea, Greymane, and on a Dart. Like, that can easily destroy someone's well-being and complete health in very short manner of time. So I'm actually both teams kind of have pick comps in their own different way, so I'm kind of curious which one's going to end up being the victor.
Yeah, so we're going to see Rain stepping up here, already getting the toss onto McGiblets, and there he is, and there he goes. We're going to see Mark Zombie getting a little low here as well, getting kind of chunked out there. He's going to have the tap available.
That was a very quick Brightwing death. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
Turd
I mean, it's going to be... Oh, no.
No, Turd's fine. Get the gem. Get the gem. That's a good boy. All right, so... Early rotation advantage does go to Phoenix Rising. They're already in the mid lane, getting up that second soak with the early kill on the Brightwing. I mean, so based on these two comps though, Dax, which one do you favor to win this first game?
Oh my gosh, it's hard. It's all going to be on the Garrosh here and his positioning because Stitches, he does live forever, but come level 10, Greymane is going to be able to if he goes bullet, be able to destroy this team. I mean, Ana gets % base damage on her sleeps as well, so Stitches doesn't have the escapability. Brightwing maybe might have the blink heal, and Tassadar can have invisibility. I don't know. I like the Garrosh comp here, but if the cats do, like you said, the rotational thing and just hard push bottom, which with Tassadar, he's a one-man siege machine himself. So, but right now I'm leaning towards the side of Phoenix Rising Citrine.
Yeah, I get you, but I'm leaning toward the cats because of that Johanna advantage. We used to run her as offlane as well when we're playing in the NGS last season. And it actually can get very oppressive if done correctly as the game wears on. That being said, it is Turd playing Johanna. So we'll see if he can do it or it is oppressive.
He was... I think they made the swap last... Was it last season they made the swap? I mean, he was main tank. Maybe it was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I can't remember how long he's been offlane.
But he was main tank.
And I know... just for chat knows, Turd... I know Turd... I'm giving him shit because it's funny. I'm not actually trying to be like making real commentary about him. They actually got this Johanna thing from us. So I'm curious to see if he can pull it off. They are level 5. It looks like he's still staying bot right now though, which is interesting.
Yep, still staying bot. Going to have to put Gibbs is going to have to spend some time down there. He is going up against the Malfield, who did take the Q at 4, so going to get increased % base damage on those Qs there, sitting about half health. Now he did go the healing instead of the shielding talent and the no longer the cooldown reduction on her trait. So going to be able to sustain a little bit longer in lane there.
I wonder if they're waiting for level 7 with Johanna when she gets explosive momentum. I'm curious why they haven't started the rotation yet. Ooh, that hook threaded the needle. Not able to secure anybody, and now Zombie's been thrown, but I don't think the Stitches really is concerned about that, and immediately the cats jump in there trying to take down the Garrosh. Now they have a wall out there on the Greymane. Lots of damage, no one dies. Hook on the Orphea, though, with the root follow-up, and there is a kill. The first kill for the cats, and they've finally even up the kill count in this first match. Is this it?
And
is this it? Dun, 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 dun. No, he's going to try to turn in. Asmo Chad. That's a great name, by the way.
It is 2 gems away on the side of Phoenix Rising Citrine. So if no major deaths here, they will have the second turn in moving forward. Rain going to be able to step up and Q, try to get that toss, but taking a whole bunch of side storm damage. The hook not coming out from Mark Zombie there. It's just hitting that wall. But Rain's going to get out of there with about 50% health. And we're going to see the Nexus cats. I was going to say, let's see which lane they want to push. Okay, they're going to head up top here. I favor myself personally the mid lane to get vision on both turn-ins and control those pushes. But standard procedure heading up top here to deal with this boss lane.
But they see that the most of the Phoenix Rising is top, so I think there's... Okay, now they're just kind of dilly-dallying about. I was like, what are they doing? Are they going to go push a lane?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like I said, it is an early turn in, pre 5 minutes. I mean, just try and soak every lane that you can. You can get some of these lanes pushed out to, negate some of the pressure from the second turn and most likely from your opponents. But the double sleep coming out from Lamort there. Nobody in any real danger there, just kind of stopping the push here with this this web.
Weed Weaver.
There it
Weed
is.
Weaver. They do get 2 towers and 1 tower on the top. Oh, that hook just barely misses the Chad. And not the worst, but not also the best that you can get from the first Weed Weavers. So, Phoenix Rising, they do have enough for turn-in. Looks like they're looking for the Doctor. Nice wall, though, from Doctor to save the team, because they were coming.
All right, we'll see Arth rotate down here onto the Chad. Going to help her a little bit. We're going to see Gibbs Z in here as well, but Asma Chad's going to get out of there with their life. Not taking a whole bunch of damage, but keep that pressure down there.
Yep. Oh, Orpheus got hooked in the mid lane, though. But there wasn't the rest of the team to follow, but Arthanel is still looking for it. Doesn't get the root off in time. And Phoenix Rising gets their first turn-in of the match.
Yep, so they don't really have to. They shoved out mid lane. They're not going to have to worry about that one, as we see Garrosh trying to maybe catch somebody here mid-rotation. The team was there waiting for the follow-up, but great rotations from the Nexus Cats there as we see them position up here in the top lane again.
I'm really confused by the Cats' rotations right now, though, because Johanna is just chilling in one lane. And the whole point of taking her as off lane is to get the double soak that she can do pretty effectively once the talents are taken. That being said, there must have been a hook on the Garrosh because they are way deep. Wait, did he go Gorge? He did go Gorge. Okay, so he must have hooked and gorged him. Okay. I was too busy marveling at Johanna doing nothing in the bot lane. So that will actually really put a damper on Phoenix Rising's attempts to push out these Weeb Weavers, and now Orfeo caught a little bit out, and she will go down quite aggressively. And if they can get Stoic, like on a hook, which I think is coming up soon. Okay, no, they didn't go for it. That's a lot of gems that they potentially could have lost. So Stoic doing a good job on the Greymane, getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, I mean, we have a second turn-in on loan just from Asma Chad and Stoic here. 50 gens from them both, just combined between the two of them. So, I mean, even as I'm sure the Cats are aware, so they're just watching positioning here and trying to get vision on both.
Wow, they're just going to let Turd get that turn in bottom? They do. There's the hook on the Garrosh, able to get away with this unstoppable. Does the Doctor get this turn in, or do they keep stopping it? Another delay? Yeah, bottom's nothing. Looks like the Cats are going to rotate bottom, though, to try to get the turn in now. They just need the Doctor to turn in. And Turd is making himself look very juicy, but also there is an ult to where it can be concerned about for Malthael, and I think that he might be low enough. Yep, there it is. Oh, that being said, there was another hook in the top lane, and Garrosh was really far up there, able to get away, but kind of now stuck out of the Stoic, trying to get out as Greymundo. There's the black hole from Tastar, will not really hit anybody of substance. And that is a 1-for-0 trade that Phoenix Rising got at a really opportune time with the Weeb Weavers coming down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was the pick onto turn and not being able to rotate here, or if this was maybe just a turn-in to prevent a turn-in, the back-to-back turn-in from Phoenix Rising here. But we're going to see them clear up top pretty handily. The mid-fort here is...
Why would you not pick up your gems? Why are you not picking up your gems? Alright, sorry. I was just tilted.
Don't pick up healing globes either, though, right?
I know, like, they missed the healing globe, they missed the gems, they were right there. That's like, weird to me. Garrosh, though, looking to play in the backside. Able to get Artha now. But not really, any follow-up was not available. But the taunt goes down, Thrall's going to be able to walk away with the Brightwing teleport. And it's a very, very low Garrosh, but they are going to eventually get away. No one dies.
Popped off there, and the sleep just engaged. A great team fight from Phoenix Rising as it looks like they're going to rotate up here to grab their bruisers, get this pushing in mid lane, and get this lane pushed out a little bit here for their second turn in of the game.
Well, here's what I'm seeing now. The Cats look like they finally maybe have Johanna doing double soaking. Get the gems. Good. I was seriously gonna tilt a little bit if they skipped those gems. I mean, that's the whole point of the map. Johanna is kind of far out. She did not go Falling Sword, though, so she doesn't have an escape tool. if she gets cut out too far.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, with Stitches as the main tank there, he's kind of like the back line. He just kind of sits back.
Oh, the hook onto Asmochad. I don't know. Oh, Gorge was not up. That's why. Unfortunate. Able to get away. That was a really great hook though by Mark Zombie.
Yeah, his hooks have been absolutely on point this game. But we're going to see the collapse. You know, Malthael is clearing the lane, so we're going to see the 5v4 here. Black Hole going to come out. Going to be able to catch that Orphea, but, you know, Mark Zombie says, no way. You're coming along with me here. And going to get polymorphed into that and down Orphea.
You're coming with me. Get over here.
Man, I would love that if that, like, just, you know, just like either a Sub-Zero or a Scorpion skin for Stitches.
I respect that that medallion use right there by Asmochad, because that was going to be dead if he got hooked. He did also avoid the hook, but that was a good medallion, I think, even though it wasn't technically needed.
Yeah, rather safe than sorry in a lot of these instances here. But, you know, Asmochad's holding 20 gems. You know, they have the turn in. They're holding 75. So they almost have back-to-back turn in here from Phoenix Rising Citrine. Ping's coming out onto that garage. They see him coming. Nexus Catch is doing a great job of just, you know, keeping vision on this turn in here. We're going to see Turd rotate down there. You know, turn in himself. It's only 3 gems, but, you know, it's secretly getting vision, kind of try and find out where Chad's hanging out.
Yeah, they really want Chad or Stoic right now, I think. The Cats are looking. They were looking to get rid of some gems on the side of Phoenix Rising. Because you can tell, like, they're really hard focusing those 2 players, I think, right now. Alright, well, while the Cats guard top lane, Joanna's going out to do her thing in the bot. And they're
going to have to get some gem collection here. I mean, they're sitting in this bush, preventing turn in here as we see a team fight break out.
Yeah, Jay, Phoenix Rising does see that Johanna's in the bot lane. They're taking this as an opportunity to come in there. Arthur now, though, gets the full heal from the Brightwing. And now Rain has been gorged, is in trouble, will go down. Here comes Turdholder with the Blessed Shield. There goes Gremundo. There goes Ace. Asmochad has some gems, but they just lost a ton of gems. And if Asmochad goes down here, and if Lamort's not able to get it, ooh, another good unstoppable. Oof,
all right,
that was...
pick up here, but they're going to need somebody to watch turn in. I mean, Asmochad has turn in on his own here. We might just see Turd, you know, babysitting here this turn in. So then that way they get the boss and the turn in coincide here, but they need to get this turn in started.
Yeah, he can. They do have vision on them, so they can't. They're not going to be able to right now, but it looks like is Chad going to do it? Is Turd going to let him do it? Turd, you just saw him go that way. Hello? Asmochad, knowing that Turd has 0 map awareness, has decided to go and turn in, and he gets it.
Fair enough. You know what? It's
that might have been allowed, by the way. I'm making jokes. That might have been allowed because they're so pushed out, you might as well.
Yeah. As I say, that's just a complete defensive turn in. You know, keep it away. They're going to be able to rotate up here and you know, just clear this boss. Maybe lose one fort here and live to fight another day. 16's online for both teams now, but you know, half a level lead in favor of the Nexus cast here. You know, 5 kills in total over them, so that's where that's going to come from here. So
and
at macro lead, but we're going to see the Blessed Shield come out here onto the hook, onto the Malthael silence, and everything getting those Qs from the Brightwing, getting really low. He's going to blink backward, and he's going to try and live as much as possible. He's going to get pulled,
finally goes down
and stunned, and then down goes Malthael.
Brightwing goes down as well from the stun. We're trying, the Cats are trying to vamoose, but they lose their Johanna. That's a 3-for-1 special in favor of Phoenix Rising. And I think the Cats' plan to allow the turn-in may have backfired on them a little bit.
But like you said, it was pushed out pretty far. They're going to lose all 3 of their forts here. So structurally wise, Phoenix Rising is going to even out this game here a little bit. And I can't even say that they stuck around too long up top. I mean, that boss still had a decent amount of health there when that team fight broke out there. So I think it's just something, you know, it just didn't.
Oh, I think that was a good engage by Phoenix Rising for sure. They're looking for top keep wall though. Not a fight they need to take at all. Yeah. That's probably fair, especially when after they allow turn in, you get the boss, you just go clear real quick, and you get a free clear on the Weavers. Oh, there is a nice
Oh,
double unstoppable. No one knew who was going to be hit by the hook, so they just double checked it.
what one hook cooldown for two medallions. I will take that trade all day long.
Very true. Ah, Snag. Snag not casting with me tonight. He wanted to break. We got 2 more coming up this week. But he's not wrong. That was free clear for the Cats, and they kind of just went for the slightly greedy play and got super punished for it. They do have turn-in. Phoenix Rising does not, so that is in the Cats' favor. Asthma Chad might be in trouble considering the hook. They are able to unstoppable it. Ooh, Arth now got their turn-in time. Black Hole displacing the Gary, unstoppables, but is going to be gorged by Mark Zombie. And it's very interesting to me that the Gyarados is the one that keeps getting gorged. And oh my goodness, this is just a bloodbath going on right here. Stitch is going to go down first. That Turd Herder will go down next on the Johanna. Now the Tassadar. And the Cats did have turn-in, and now they no longer. 3 for nothing. And Phoenix Rising is just taking these team fights. These late-game team fights and turning this map around.
Pink's gonna come out there. I would say Arth is maybe gonna get caught out here. He does have it is 1 gem, 1 little spider butt to complete turn for the team there. But they're 3 down on the side of Nexus Cats. They're gonna turn to this boss lane keep here.
Yeah, this should be keep with 3 down. The Cats don't really want to go too hard into this. The real question is though, can they get 2 keeps out of this? They do have about 18 seconds until Johanna's back. I think Citrine, that Phoenix Rising could rotate mid and get this other keep with their current squad. They are taking the long route, though, for some unfortunate reason. And they're not actually going to go for it at all. I think they're just looking to get more spider butts in the bot lane and maybe get a turn in. I think they're close. They're close. They're close-ish. Wait, what are they doing? Are they not getting spider butts?
They might not get spider butts. That's a whole big old juicy wave of spider butts.
Yeah, it is. I'm just looking at that, assuming they'll be there.
Rotate down the bot camp as well, try and get that lane pushed out a little bit as well. But yeah, turn in online here for the Nexus Cats. It looks like they're going to head right for it. Rain's going to catch him, but not going to step up and try and cancel this as well. Hook coming out from Mark Zombie, but turn in is available and does get completed there for the Nexus Cats.
I was just watching Asthma Chat just, collect all them booties. So many booties, so little time. All right, Cats. Down to keep. Losing this game right now. Looking. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I had a feeling that Mark Zombie saw him and kind of went for that. But anyway, they're looking for at least 1 keep here, if not 2. They also need to get rid of some gems on the side of Phoenix Rising because they basically have turned in after this.
Yeah, any sort of picks here, though, I think 20's online. I think they can make the core call. We're going to see Asma Chad going to pop the unstoppable, so he's not going to be able to get gorged, but Mark Zombie's going to get taunted while he steps in. He's going to toss in there as well. So out comes Asma Chad. The blink's going to come out onto Mark Zombie there, waiting for the black hole to come out here, but it's going to be the condemned to lock down Maltheo. Hook coming out again onto the Stoic, getting blound as he is in there, but getting yeeted of faith from the ally team here. But Giblet's getting really low in the back, but he's going to be able to sneak out with his life there as the Nexus Cats kind of disengage this team fight here.
Yeah, Maltheo did have level 20 and just yeeted himself back into the match. So the Cats did not really have a 5v4 situation to press on and on. I think they're hoping to maybe get down one of these keeps though, because the rest of them are going to get cleared up. All the Wee Weavers are going to be cleared up pretty easily by Phoenix Rising. Nope, no keeps, and that is very unfortunate for the Cats. Do they go for boss?
I think that's, at least they're going to try and maybe bait the boss, but we're going to see Turd step up here on this, and their clear should be pretty good with the Thrall and the Tassadar here, as we see Phoenix Rising just kind of clean up their own lanes before they get their turn and need these lanes pushed out, maybe a rotation onto the Bruiser camp here.
Yeah, but this does give the Cats a little bit of time to, take that boss. Now they can defend all the turn-ins. They saw them the entire time on the map. I don't know if that was the right play by Phoenix Rising, because now the Cats have free reign to take this bomb. Yeah, they're going to take this hard camp. They're double checking first. And, I feel like this is going back in the favor of the cats. That boss, I think, does it get keep? Depends on.
Yeah, I think it gets keep here.
Yeah, it should get keep. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, there it is. That was so close.
Breath.
Oh. And the cats get mid-keep with that, and that's what I was kind of afraid of for Phoenix Rising. They just didn't... If they'd gotten a turn in there instead, like they had it already, they could at least maybe prevented losing both keeps.
Mm-hmm.
And now the cats are turning in again, and they're going to be watching these turn-ins, I would assume, very fervently.
Yeah, with the lanes pushed out, that's the one hard thing. Is it's very difficult for you to get your spider butts in this game. So you kind of have to be patient and wait for the team fight to come to you to try and end the game here.
Alrighty. Kitty Cat's getting a hard camp on the left. Meanwhile, Mark Zombies is chilling there in the turn in the top lane. Everything's so pushed out, and the other one's that... Oh, he does get the Gorge on the Garrosh. Another great unstoppable, though. Frankly, Rain and Asmochad have been so quick on pushing their unstoppables when they get hooked. Like, to make sure they don't get gorged or follow-up CC'd anyway.
Yeah, great plays from Phoenix Rising there. I mean, Mark Zombie's hooks are on point, too. So, you know, this whole game, they have to be on point with those, or it just leads to an unfair team advantage for the Nexus Cats.
Okay, Propez, I do see you. I got your posture check. Let me just... the back.
All right, turns
there it is.
Up here. Just maybe trying to overall catch vision here, allowing the team to rotate safely down here to get this bot camp. It's going to take pressure. I mean, this bot keep is hanging on by a thread here, so this camp should take care of that as well.
Well, they have to push with it, though, and it looks like they are opting to not. Oh, there they go, though. Phoenix Rising, though, in mass, going for a turn-in. They are sick of waiting. There's the taunt, unstoppable, and the double throw. Oh, the Doctor... It's the Brightwing teleport, is still alive, but will eventually go down. Gorge does go out on Mouth IL. They will fall as well. Johanna's in the back line, though, wreaking havoc. Has already thrown Bruss's shield out. That is a 1-for-1, but again, Mouth IL had, what is it, No One Can Stop Death back up, so they are already back in this fight. And this is going to be, this could very well be a disaster for the Cats if this keeps going the way it is. Mark Zombie trying to stay alive. Goat will eventually go down on the Stitches. Turd Herder as well is now low. Stoic gets thrown forward, and now McGibbs is caught out. Does he have a teleport? He does. Oh, the Sleep Dart barely misses, but Gibbs is slowed. Pops his unstoppable. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that could have been worse.
Team fight.
That could have been worse. But that should be a turn-in for Phoenix Rising.
Yep, they need to watch. I mean, these Siege Giants are still doing work down here in the bot lane with this one this one lonely turret, as we see, you know, another wave coming up behind it and then one following. So, you know, that one actually does have a catapult, but we're going to see this final push here. 5v4, 20 seconds until Stitches is back up here. But the nice thing is they do have Turd Herder on the Johanna, so they do have some front line. They do have some hard CC to try and disengage this team fight here.
For sure. I like Bobo in chat. Fight in the mage armor or pick a bush, you dinguses. The Doctor, though, thrown forward is Stoke again, and they're being really aggressive with their Grey Mundo plays, and they've been paying off so far, but Doctor will be going down first on the Tassadar. Greymane goes down second. And we have a 1-for-1. Malthae, though, has been gorged, and Mark Zombie's looking for a good place to drop him off, and decides on the back end. Turd Herder, super low, pops his unstoppable, does not able to get to the back in the Nexus in time to save himself. I am, like, there's two dead for the Cats. Is Giblets gonna die? No, but Asmochad hanging on with, like, less than 300 health. The Cats have all, like, mid and top lane to contend with right now on their core.
Yeah, and
Weeb
their
Weaver's
wave clear.
there.
Yeah, their wave clear is dead. Arcanal's going to get tossed out of the way. Rain is chasing down Arcanal, but Arcanal's in the background trying to secure the deal on this Asmochad. He goes down. He does not have that res available, so he is going to wait the 62 seconds for this res. The core is at half health. We're going to see one I'm trying to look at the bot lane. Bot lane is
Oh!
2 catapults. Hook coming out onto Ace here. Silenced and rooted where they stand. Polymorph's going to come out here, but Taunt coming out from Rain. Rain is awfully low. Going to get the W off to top his own health off. The Silence coming out. Popping Unstoppable. And this is just an all-out brawl. They don't even care about the core, but Rain says, hey guys, let's do this. Arthur now coming out with the Sundering to try and push off any damage onto this core, but down it goes. We're at 9%. Down go 2 members of the Kitty Cats. There's the go third, goes down 6, 5.
Lamort with the B-steps!
Coming out. And game number 1 going over to Phoenix Rising Citrine.
Dude, Lamort, those were deserved B-steps because they kept that Orphea alive for so long. Ace survived so long in that last team fight because Lamort was money. Those, I mean, I know some people don't like B-steps. Those were deserved B-steps. All right, he earned every one.
Like, you could just hear active reload go off in those team fights. It was just like chunk, 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 and like saved Garrosh tons of times every time he got flipped and popped the Unstoppable there. Have his own self-healing, but it's not that great. But Lamort for me, MVP of game 1 there.
Yes, I completely agree, actually, because they were money with that Ana for pretty much the entire game. Plus, they didn't die.
Yeah, I mean, 83% win rate. It's higher now, 84, 85 on the season. So I don't expect her to get through this game number 2 here.
No. All right, so Phoenix Rising. Actually, I've been watching Retired Hero lately, by the way. So I'm gonna actually make a quick observation and say that so his one of his philosophies that one of the things he looks at the end of the game is deaths is a very obvious one, and he thinks that he says 2 to 3 is the acceptable amount of times that you can die. It depends on the game flow, for obviously. So if it's a bloodbath, that number will fluctuate. But in this particular game, it's basically on par. Like, this is a par game. So you look at the deaths, and you see the Tassadar, Johanna, Malthael, and Orphea, all above 3 deaths. And so he's like, those are the ones. Gotta watch your positioning a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And it's interesting how the team fights played out, because I feel like those were the ones that were usually the first to die in the team fight. So I'm making that analysis and that analogy in a sense to say, I noticed that during the match, and I'm seeing it here in the desk at the total screen at the end too. It's just interesting how you can look at them in those specific ways and see that information.
Yeah, I like that, and I wish one stat I should reach out to the stats department here within the NGS though. But just uptime in the game. Whether the deaths really matter or not, right? So
very true.
Gibbs got picked right off the bat in this game. What was it, like a 10-second death timer versus maybe Mark's Stitch's death was the first one, post level 16, and he's got to sit out 40 seconds. And then just the viable game time that you miss on whether those deaths count or not is just kind of my curiosity going into these games sometimes.
Indeed. All right, we're going to take a very quick break, and then we will get started in game number 2, where we find out where we're going with these 2 teams. Mute. Alright, everyone, we're back. We are going to Volskaya Foundry. Real quick, I am looking at my stream information. Lazy Hydra, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I noticed that earlier or said that earlier. Welcome to the Mouse House. And Chris Zombie, here's your posture check. I like to make the grunting noises because it lets you know that I'm posture checking my ass off.
There we are. There we are. Hello.
There it is. I'm gonna let them know we're ready. Alright. Volskaya Foundry, picked by Phoenix Rising. They are now on the left, as they should have been in the first place, so I have readjusted my overlay. Thank God for Soothsayer, because that would have been a pain in the ass. So, as always, thank you to the wonderful Dr. Felindrith and Crow for creating Soothsayer and making it really easy for slackers like me to cast. Alright. Phoenix Rising Citrine has the 1-0 lead. We're going to Volskaya Foundry, picked by Phoenix Rising. Dax, what do the kitty cats have to do to get back into the series? Or did Dax die on me again?
Nope, I am here. I'm just sitting here thinking. I don't know if anyone plays Sylvanas, but I like Sylvanas on this map. Merc Queen just gets a ton of value on these points here. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. This map, it's team fight centric. A lot of heroes can get a lot of value here. But at the same time, I think one of the most important things that most teams, I think, is an afterthought, depending on team fights, is who goes in that protector. I see too many times where they leave the front line, or the tank or the healer goes in there, which is fine. But I've seen the defense strategy where you just dive the back line and the protector gets no value. So that's going to be my key shout out and the call out here, is seeing what these teams decide to put in these protectors.
I'm actually curious what RNG Less told Gibbs about Lucio. I'd like to hear more about this, because Gibbs plays a horrible Lucio. So I'm curious for you. Alright. Malthael being banned out, Chromie being banned out once again, and Vala on the side of Phoenix Rising. So they don't like the Vala. Again, the cats do not want to play against Chromie, and I guess they decided that Malthael in game number 1 gave them enough fits to remove it. And Kael'thas being banned out. I can't help but notice that D.Va was not banned at all in game 1, nor picked by either team, and that makes me a sad panda. Oh, well, there you go. Say it. We will. I say it, and I get what I want. D.Va
you willed it into existence there, and I was gonna say, Kael'thas, the Doctor, having 100% win rate on the Salami Boy this season. Well deserved on that ban.
Now I'm hungry. Damn it, Dax. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, sorry. So we see the Urel not getting banned this time. She's still available, knowing that Turd will take D.Va into the offlane there. So there we go. There's Asma Chad on that URL there, 75% win rate. She can keep D.Va off of her to, negate some of those auto attacks. Doesn't get percent-based damage, I think, until 16 on the hammer. So she's just going to have to do her best to kind of just keep up with D.Va here.
Oh, Les Gibbs will tell me, boo. You gotta tell all of chat. You gotta make them know. Ooh,
all right, so Lamort's Ana. Yeah, so Lamort's Ana getting through this time. But Mark Zombie picking up the Garrosh this time, and Arth picking up that Tychus. I have not gotten a chance to play with the new Tychus, but I like playing Tychus. And then the extended range at 1, with the Garrosh, is just anyone that's going to get tossed is just about to just get blown up.
Blown the F up. Anduin being banned out, which is an interesting ban, actually, because Anduin is actually usually... Actually, that's true. They already have Ana, though. I'm being dumb. And the cats do actually like the Anduin paired with the Gary, so that actually is a good ban.
Yeah, it's not, but, Garrosh can get the Light Bomb while he steps up, if not saving anybody there as well. But no Yeats of Faith coming out from the side here. So, maybe a Johanna pickup. She's still not banned. The May ban did go out. But ETC and Johanna both available, both good tanks to eat that garage toss and kind of get back to their teams in safety. Muradin as well.
Oh no. All right, what we got here? Johanna and Mephisto. Mephisto with Nano Boost is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he can blink in and out of those points, not get, from a safe distance. I think they're going to need a little bit more camp clear on the side of Phoenix Rising, so maybe that Stoic on that Greymane again. I'd like to see a Sylvanas coming out here on the Doctor if possible, but we're going to see that Lunara coming out here, getting that vision, as well as Old Man Deckard himself.
Yeah, I am not a fan of that other 2 DPS.
Yeah, they're gonna need, I think, a little bit more burst. I mean, Tychus does the percent-based damage. And
against
Lunara
what, though? A Johanna and a Rel?
Yeah, not.
The wait is over because that is the end of the draft. Actually, I need to put a couple names in here. Alright. Hot take impressions, Dax. Who do you like? Who do you like based on the comps?
I gotta go with Phoenix Rising Citrine again. I like the draft looks like on the Nexus Cat side that they want to lose the objective. Like Tychus and Lunar they do decent like siege damage. They do good damage onto the protector. But again, Deckard has that the combo. He has the root, but it's such a long windup that whoever gets tossed is going to have some playability to get out of there.
I mean, I will say, I
can be proved wrong. I can be proved wrong.
I do think the Cats actually have good point control with Tychus, especially level 10 with Odin. Lunara constantly poking Deckard, obviously, and Diva has her bomb. I do, though, like the comp, I think, better on the side of Phoenix Rising. That all being said. Alright, here we are. We're in the match. Game number 2. Cats down 1-0. Phoenix Rising looking to win and get a domination against the number 1 team in Division C East. We got Lamort on the Ana, Asma Chad on the Rel, Rain on the Johanna, Ace on the Mephisto, and Stoic playing the Cassia.
All right, and on the right-hand side for the Nexus Kitties, looking to take us to a game 3 here. We got Turd on that Diva, Gibbs on the Deckard, Arth picking up that Tychus, the Doctor on Lunara, and Mark Zombie on the Garrosh.
All right. Let us see. How is this? Actually, I should see. What did Turd go at 1? He did go full metal. All right, I like it already. I like the Diva build already.
Yeah, the swaying my thoughts already onto this team comp, but Aces is going to get so much poke damage coming out. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but we're going to see the Condemn going to come out. Arth now going to get low a little bit there. The extra range on that auto attack isn't helping here, but he's going to be able to just kind of chunk anyone that steps up into the team here.
Yep. And early rotations going down. I do wonder who wins this matchup in the bot lane. I think Rel wins it early on, but Diva might be able to win it better later on. And that was a throw on the Johanna, and that is the first death of the game for in favor of Nexus Cats.
Yeah, I mean, they're already making a liar out of me. Good to see it. We always want to see a game 3 here, but we're going to see the rotation down here. The Arthanal is going to jump on this camp, but he's going to need a little bit of help. Tychus's camp clear is not the greatest. Doctor's probably going to have to help him on this, as well as, Stoic and Lamort grabbing their first turret over here as well.
All right, we got turrets being picked up, as is tradition. And I don't know, man. Turret Herder, kind of getting body here in the bot lane. Not, oh, look at the one pot. Look at Gibbs going, hey, you got some pots here. You want them, buddy?
come drink.
You want some help?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave these little nuggets of Capri Sun here for you, just in case if you get a little thirsty.
Who's a thirsty little guy? Who's a thirsty little guy? Actually, I guess he's Diva. Who's a thirsty little girl? Who's a thirsty girl? It's you. All right. Anyway, here's the match going on.
Choosing to ignore them potions. He is just deciding to trade out into Asmachan. He's going to leave.
Does he get there in time?
Does it have a hammer up?
Nope. Doesn't even use the potions that get turd. Those potions. You gotta use them, brother. Gotta use them.
Yeah, now at this point, Gibbs is gonna throw potions, and those two are gonna disappear when he needs them the most.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. All right, Cat's already getting the siege camp in the upper right. Phoenix Rising is not made the rotation just yet, but I have a feeling they're about to. Yep, Ace and Lamort.
Yeah,
they
so
go.
whoever caps this one
never
second
mind.
will have. Oh, hold on.
That's
here,
Stoic
hold
instead.
on.
Okay, it's Stoic. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
But no one make a play for the heal camp here. I like to make the play on this one once you do get your turret. But we're going to see some scouting going out onto the heal camp. Both teams, even in EXP here, it looks like they're a little ahead on the side of Phoenix Rising, but they're going to cap their camp second, which will have, if it does meet in the mid lane here, the advantage here. But both teams rotating up to clear this top wave to give their camps the best pressure here. And we're going to see the first channel going over to the side of the Nexus Cats.
Yeah, but it looks like the Cats are waiting to clear top. Yeah, they're going to clear as well. But Diva's already channeling. So early points go to the Kitties, Cats, and they can just walk off at some point. But Diva can hang out for a little while. She already has Bomb as well. Actually, speaking of, what did Diva go at for? He did go Rushdown. Okay. I wonder if they're going to go the Hotness. There's two choices at 7, I think. And it's the Stun, or you can go the W with the Matrix, because at full charge you deal more damage. I'm kind of curious. Nah, he went to the Stun. Okay.
Which is probably a bad pick up into Urel. You're going to be able to cancel her jumps there.
True.
Cancel that jump.
Oh, he almost did. Missed it, but close. Rain, though, a little bit far forward. Will go down. Turd dropping the mech bomb. I'm not sure why. They were full health. And they weren't really coming in.
I think it was just maybe just a positioning thing, but Asper Chad's going to get thrown in and leap back out. Ace kind of doing the same thing here. But almost, 4 members, actually all members of the Nexus Cats are low. But Phoenix Rising is going to forego this first one here and wait for Johanna to come back here.
For sure. And Turd's already rolled down the bot lane to get that extra soak. And I'm going to make the general assumption that Cats are going to go for the towers and the well, as is the tradition for the first Robit here on Volskaya.
Yeah, I mean, they're opting for that first, half health there, so they're doing a really good job here. But, you see most teams just go off for that top one first and then rotate onto that. And I will say that the well changes does a world of difference there with heroes, but with this robot, they kind of melt here with a few PPs from the robot.
For sure, and they're going to back up. Everyone's good. I was liking that there was a double soak going on in the mid and bot lane by both the offlaners, passing in the wind, kind of respecting the double soak.
Yep, and,
a gentleman's
neck
agreement.
And neck here. Yeah, neck and neck here. Once Turd finishes this
do
wave,
we have
he'll
invade?
be about 5k.
As I try to put my hoodie on, we do have a camp invade. Nice unstoppable by Rain to keep himself from getting thrown. But it looks like they're kind of going in anyway. Camp stolen easily by the Cats though, and now they have 2 turrets. And they can go get a third if they wish. They are level 10.
Yeah, they're going to have all the toys for the second objective here.
All the toys.
Alright, so 10's online first for the Nexus Cats here. Let's see if they maybe rotate for the heal camp here. Maybe press their advantage or... Okay, Odin's going to get popped here. They're going to set their sights on.
They really want that fort.
They want to be the first fort of the game here.
Yeah, that's interesting. They really want that fort, though. Are they going to get this? I feel like... They do have pretty good clear on the side of Phoenix Rising. Yeah, they're not going to get this fort, right? Or are they going to int for it? Are they going to int for it? They did. They 100% inted for it. Didn't get it. Sleep comes out by Gibbs. Mark Zombie. Doctor. I don't know. Phoenix Rising doing a really good job punishing the Cats whenever they get a little bit greedy. Because that was 100% greed. And the Phoenix Rising said, oh, you going to stay here a little bit longer? Here. Take our Mephisto. What is it called? Durance of Love is that what I call it. We love you, and we want you to stay a while. and
Stay a
enjoy
while
our
here and
company.
listen. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that may be something that they scouted on the Nexus Cats. Later in the seasons, these seasons go, you kind of pick up what these teams want to do. And they may have picked up that they like to hang out maybe a little too long, and just took advantage of it there. But great, just disengage from Gibbs there on that stay a while and listen, and only losing the members that they did here. But we're going to see them picking up, one of the turrets that they did lose there. I don't think did they put down the other one. I think I only see one now at this point.
Yeah, I think they dropped one, but they for sure lost one too back to Phoenix Rising. So they did get to reclaim their turret, like you said. I mean, oof. The cats are looking again. Ooh, hydrate! I can do that. I got my water bottle with me.
I just finished my water and I can grab another one, but Arthur's going to pop the Ode here to finish this as well. Finally,
delicious agua mineral.
Life goals completed here in the mid lane for the Nexus Cats as they rotate up there. Doctor just trying to get this camp poked down here. Well on their way to levels 13 for both teams here. Kill count both even up at 2. But we're going to see Phoenix Rising rotating down here to grab their own squirt gun here for this next team fight. Doctor getting great vision on the rotation area from Phoenix Rising side. Mark Zombie positioned to maybe get a toss here. Let's see where the rest of the kitty cats decide to go. Nope, they're maybe just going to get in position for the point here.
All right, I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. Their level 13 is very close to Phoenix Rising. They should have it. Using Odin while objective is spawning is kind of sus. I mean, it's part of it. He's not wrong. It's part of the reason why you have Tychus on this map. It is back in 30 seconds though, so it's not like horrible. I'm very curious though because both teams are going to have 13, and I feel that so far Phoenix Rising's been out team fighting the Kitty Cats, the Nexus Cats, this entire matchup so far. So I'm very curious how this is going to play out right here.
There's just a ton of poke coming out onto that Garrosh. It really, I have a hard time making Garrosh because stuff like this have Blessed Shield's going to come out. Sabo going to get popped. Valkyrie's going to get popped as well. Everyone is pushing their R buttons. Bomb coming out from the Diva, but it's going to get shoved a little out of the way, not to get damage done. The heal camp down. Azmachan's looking to leap back in, has a turret in hand. Is that going to get placed? The zoning Dorito is going to get played by Gibbs there to allow the team to disengage, and we're going to see the cap going over to Phoenix Rising Citrine.
All right, so one turret is still left on both sides, so let's see how they end up getting utilized in this next team fight that's going to be coming up. And they're going to go in on the Doctor, not able to really get anything though. Rel getting thrown back there, using her Absorb, still holding on to the turret though. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just drop it there in the backside, because that would have been a great spot to kind of leave it and harass. There it is now, dropped near the point control. Arthanel still holding on to that turret though, not quite dropping it. Turret herder losing the mech. Ooh. I see what they try to do. Everyone's backing. Well, not everyone, but 2 people for the side of Nexus Cats are backing. I don't know. This is going to be
I don't think they're going to have enough time to get rotate in here. And then just Lamort, again, doing the Lord's work on Ana here as we're going to see the toss coming in, but got hammered away as we see Stoic and... oh, okay, never mind. We're going to see Ace and Rain hopping in to protect her here. And like as you said, per the usual, maybe rotate down here mid to finish off this wall before rotating down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, Lennar is still top clearing. Ooh, there's a taunt though going down on to Cassia. Oh, no, sorry, guys, that's Rel. Able to yeet herself away though, but the slow, the jump or throw, I think that was onto Lenara, able to finish her off. Those micro missiles, by the way, slow so much, and I know they reduced it. What's the slow at now? Is it 35%? Yeah, I think it was 40% before they nerfed it.
Yeah, it was really impressive. The slow, you definitely felt it when these team fights were going off here. But the sleep coming out to disengage the team here. Ace getting a little bit low, getting chunked. He doesn't have the E, but he's going to get tossed back in here. There he is, going to get the blink, kind of reposition himself. But Arthur now getting really low. The Valkyrie's going to miss on to him. Mark Zombie getting a little bit low, but does have a 47 armor. Down goes the mech. And yeah, great job from McGiblets keeping the team alive there on that little disengage.
I have a question. At what point is Arthur now holding on that turret for next game?
You know what? If if the team fight to C starts and he still has it, it might as well not even. Don't even use it.
He held it through the entire objective at the top. He held it through the entire time. 2 team fights, I think, during the robot fights. All right, here comes the Nexus Cats. They do have a Diva Bomb. They're going to drop it immediately. And they should be able to get the point because of the bomb, which they do. Mark. Oh, Arth now dropped a turret. He saved it. He knew they were going to want it right here for the support camp.
Yep.
Able to drop the turret. I think everyone's going to get away, right? Lanara can be harassing, but I don't think... Do they get this? I don't think they get this, right? Yeah.
No, but I think they can press in here maybe to get this keep wall down a little bit, get rid of this shield here. They're going to invade turret number 1. They'll grow and grab theirs here. 16's online advantage, so nothing Lamort or Asmachad can do, but Asmachad kind of bullied Mark Zombie here a little bit.
All right, the Cats have 2 toys to play with. I'm assuming they're going to go for a third in a little bit. They just want to get some push down here in the bot lane where they got a little bit of advantage. So far, the Cats are turning this game number 2 to be more and more in their favor as time goes by. But then again, they were winning game 1. And Phoenix Rising has shown, nice little throw and a quick turnaround with the Blessed Shield. Johanna may have gone down, but they are making the Cats pay for that. Ace on the Mephisto is just melting everyone on the side of the Cats. 2 for 1 right now. Gibbs trying to run for his life with the Deckard. I don't think Asmachad's gonna let that happen. Gibbs.
I don't know. Oh man, I was gonna say he did go stun Heroic Straff, one of my favorite level 16 power spikes on any hero. I love just whopping people with that auto attack just to stun them. But I thought he had that maybe on Asmachad and was able to be able to get away. But that is unfortunately not the case. We're gonna see another fort go down, the second fort of the game, as Turd sets his sights up here to that top one as well. Both siege camps are available here for both teams to get that pushing in the top lane.
There's going to be a trade fort for fort, but I think Phoenix Rising got the better fort, considering that the next objective is in Conveyor Belt Circus City. I'm glad that Casey likes the turret commentary.
I mean, heck, we we just over under. If you didn't see this game, how long, what minute, 13-minute time frame, over under that Arth holds onto that turret.
We calls them as we see them. Cats coming down here. Lamort is by themselves, and they might be a little bit too far by themselves right now. They are. I don't see them getting out of this.
No.
Oh, unfortunate. They stayed in a little bit too long. That was actually a really good rotation by the Cats. They stayed out of vision. Lamort had no idea, I think, where Arth now was to cut them off. And
now it's a
that should be that should be objective, I think. I think it's objective. Ooh.
Yeah, Arth is going to be pop here a little early. They're just going to get a start here on this front fort. I like this play here a lot. Urel is showing mid. She's going to go top here. But, with this objective here, channeled at 60%, we're going to see Ana back up in 20 seconds, but probably not enough time here. But we may see a play for the first keep of the game here.
Yeah, I think the Cats get this objective. I don't think there's enough time for Phoenix Rising to get back in a position for this. Which means Diva's going to bring it up. What? The taunt was just used on an unstoppable Johanna. That's very unfortunate. Well done by Rain to pop that immediately, a little bit faster than I think Mark Zombie expected him to do. And now we got some trading going on. Tradesies. Garrosh, you have no taunt. You are useless. Get back into his immortal, apparently. And the robot. And here we go. Cats looking. It is very close to level 20. Like you said, they're looking for a keep. They might be looking for a game to get a couple picks here.
Yeah, 20's online, 2 levels down, 4. Phoenix Rising had such a commanding early lead here, but the Cats, just they're just doing things right here. They want to come to game 3 here, looking for some picks, but Ace is just getting so much poke damage out onto this Nexus Cat team. Chad's going to leap in. He's going to get caught in that Dorito from McGiblets here as they set their sights out here on the mid keep wall. We still have 40 seconds left, 30% health on this protector here as we're doing all this funky fun stuff.
I will note that D.Va did take a Blade of Armor at 20. 45% of spell damage dealt to D.Va's mech. His return is healing over 4 seconds. And they have been getting a lot of spell damage, particularly from this individual, Ace, on the Mephisto.
Yeah,
so now D.Va's going to be a little bit harder to kill.
I mean, Cassia went Q build as well, so she's going to be a little bit magier as well. Can get a decent amount of auto attacks off, but a lot of that damage is going to come out on those double. Oh,
did they get him? They did root the Asmo Chad, and they're not going to get anything off of that though. 2 keeps though, pretty good deal in favor of the Cats. That was a really good objective for them.
Yeah, well played. Now they just need to keep the pressure on. I mean, now's the time to fight if they need to, but 20 is online here any second for Phoenix Rising. Citrine here. So now we just play the waiting game, see who has the most patience here, see if anyone can get caught out here. I mean, that's kind of what the Nexus Cats want to do, is catch somebody in mid-rotation, catch somebody out of position here, and then look to end the game.
There they are. Taking the support camp, getting the throw on Johanna. She does have Unstoppable, able to pull it, but it's not going to be enough. Rain, though, does actually do the busted shield in the back. Again, they may have died, but they're taking kitty cats with them. Ace multiply. It just keeps going in with the Mephisto, getting so much damage off that no one. Oh my goodness, everyone is, I feel, so low. But turret does kind of dissuade the cats from going in on that, and that's a 1-for-1 even trade. Both times, like the last few times Rain's been thrown in, they've actually done a really good job of turning it to get like at least 1 counter kill in their favor, knowing that they're not going to make it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 1-for-1 there, and the target priority from the Nexus Cats is so good that they just dump everything into Johanna, and she just lives forever. We're going to see the Stay Away and Listen come out onto Cassia there, and she is not long for this world. Arthur now getting really low on this point. Unstoppable getting tossed by the Ural, unfortunately not being able to jump over that building and escape with her life, and we will see the invade on this top camp here, but we may see the Nexus Cats.
This is GG.
2 dead. This is the core call for them.
They have Odin.
Yep.
Yeah. I think this is GG. They got 3 catapults coming here. Yep. Another taunt. They're not. Okay, I don't know what they're doing now. They're not attacking anything. Let's go. Okay, there we go. They're really just thinking about their options, I guess. Arth now, really low now.
Gibbs does have the heal camp. He does have rubies and some Qs available. Did he go? Okay, perfect gems.
Oh
I
my
like
goodness.
Build already.
And they're backing up. That was a great taunt by Mark Zombie, and then there was no follow-up on it. That should have been a dead Ana. And now the Cats have to back up, and they only get the core down to 56%. Oh, that's unfortunate. And there's no way they're not going to hear about that at all later on from people that they know.
Well-deserved. It's constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
We hurt because we love.
Absolutely.
Mephisto, by the way, yeah, that is a thing. Like Ace on the Mephisto is playing out of their mind in this game. Like they're like, what is their damage at? That's XP, that's self-healing. I will find it eventually. There it is. It's 75,000. It's actually lower than I thought it would be. They have a lot more. They have a ton of.
I mean, yeah, the doctor has more, hero damage, but into that team, you got 2 squishies and you got 2. He does percent base damage at 16 on those lightning hula hoops from Mephisto.
But like the Mephisto damage is like bursty and during a team fight, he's just chunking them down. He has a really good job too. When they get a throw and taunt somebody, he just like yeets himself in there to make them feel the pain. Oh, there is Endurance of Love goes out. A nice sleep by Gibbs. Kind of disengages that engage by Phoenix Rising. Johanna will go down. Ruby's keeping Mark Zombie alive right now.
Chad not getting the full channel, not being able to stun that, but
he
was going to be able to leap over Mark Zombie getting really low. He's not going to be able to. Oh, Leap's coming out.
Oh, he got rubies.
Ruby's coming out here. Yep.
Gibbs is a god.
Chasing that down. Chad is going to leap back out here. Mark Zombie taking all sorts of Mephisto damage, and down goes Mark Zombie. finally.
Still
Arthur now
2 for
trying to do
2.
the best he can to maybe get
There's
some damage.
lots of rubies in there. Wait, what are they doing? They're backing. Go, go, go. What's going on?
Well, at least Urel's going to back. Probably have to
but
deal with that camp.
Diva can go in there and harass them. What's going on? Johanna comes back first? I'm very confused.
Okay, so Asmachad doesn't care. Okay, let's say he's going to tap first before they lose that, but he's going to have to rotate in here, just maybe clearing, 3/4 of that turret. But we're going to see a full healthy camp and a turret getting pushed in here. The core is already at 56% health, having all of that. So the longer that the cats stall this out, the better for them. Lunara is back up in 7 seconds. We're going to see Mark Zombie back up here in 20, and the same thing with Cassia back in 15 seconds.
The cats see that Johanna has to deal with this. I feel like their team fight right here, this 3v3 is better than the other 3v3. Nice sleep, though, to disengage.
Johanna's not going to be able to deal with this very well. I mean, we got 4, 5, 6 catapults and part of the camp. Here comes Stoke to help her clear this out. So this objective should go over in favor here, but Ace getting completely just dunked on here in the team fight. Gonna blink, have 2 electric hula hoops coming out. Turd dropping the bomb there.
There he goes,
Gibbs is a little low, eating some of that. Really close there, but Turd gonna get that mech back here real quick. Arthur now popping.
Was a 3v5 in favor of the cats, and they just lost it. Mephisto, by the way.
They have so much. Arth is not. He just wants to end this here. He's going to try and solo this himself. He is running in there. Does he have Odin up? He does not have Odin up. He used it here, but he is inting for the core. We're going to see that coming out here. And just so much. Unstoppable's going to get popped, and that's not going to be enough. And here comes Turd. We're going to get maybe some staggered deaths as we see the Protector pushing through.
I don't know. If I'm Turd, I'm eating on the core. If I'm Turd, I'm eating on the core because they can't stop this. There's 3 dead.
Yeah, Turd's backing.
Oh no!
I think honestly, I think he could.
You can push out this top and try to get a little bit of pressure with the catapults. I think. I just don't think they kill us in time. With all of the members coming, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Double sleep. Yeah, that's a GG. They don't stop this in time. GG. Phoenix Rising. Playing out of their minds. Double dominating the first place Nexus Cats. And they made it look kind of easy on the most part, I feel. Maybe not game 2. Actually game 2 was pretty close. But they made it they look good. And Ace was insane. He carried like Lamort carried game number 1, Ace carried game number 2.
Yeah, Mephisto, he's just one of those sneaky heroes that, I guess it's more so the ones that I go up against that are really good, and the ones that are my team just, don't do anything at all whatsoever. But yeah, Ace, fantastic job just getting all sorts of poke damage and really, 5 kills, 5 and 1, really sealing the deal. But, Arth on that Tyke is 8 kills, 5 assists, 3 deaths, 12 to 13 on the kill count. It felt a little bit more of a bloodbath there. In a lot of these team fights, but Phoenix Rising just being able to capitalize on a couple of the misplays from the Nexus Cats here, and like you said, just maybe that one missed core call could have swayed this game in favor of the Nexus Cats.
I'm trying to remember who came to us for.
I believe it was Ace. Actually,
was it Ace? Okay, I want to say Ace too. I'll just whisper Ace because I haven't.
Okay. Easier to spell. Can't go wrong.
Oh, never mind. Oh, that's Arrow anyway. That's not Ace. That's my bad. The player whispering is sending messages from players who are not on their friends list. Unlucky. And it's the wrong person anyway, so.
Well, there you go. Even better.
I don't see Ace in the NGS chat. Is Rain in the NGS? There we go. Alright, let's go to Lobby 5, Dax. Let's interview the winners. Let me update some things in Soothsayer while we wait. We got that. We got that. Now we go to the map screen. Bam. Oh, there we go. Aces come to play.
Oh yeah, I think Rain's on his way as well.
All right. Oh yeah, Ace and Rain. Welcome you two. Congratulations, first of all, on your 2-0 domination.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, real quick, it looked to us that you scouted the crap out of the Nexus Cats, and you kind of devised your game plans based on either tendencies that they have or knowing what kind of drafts they might do. Is this a correct assumption?
A little bit. Game 1, yeah. Game 1, we knew they liked a little bit weird comps. Like, we'd seen them play Butcher and stuff like that. And we knew that kind of like the one thing they kind of kept constant was their DPS. So that's what we targeted with our bands. And then they ended up pulling up that Thrall, which is a little weird. We didn't see that one coming. But the big front line, I feel like, was something we were really able to punish in draft with the Malthael. And Chad played phenomenally there. So that really came to fruition. And then the core fight, game 1, was just awesome. Ace did really, really good. I don't know if you want to talk about that one at all.
Yeah, I mean, it just was what it was. It just missed a few chomps here and there. Really, Lamort just kept me alive somehow, and his Ana is just crazy. We're surprised. It's always banned against us in Heroes Lounge, NGS. He's too crazy on it. Really big shout out to him.
Yeah, we did note that at the end of game 1. We thought Lamort's B steps were 1,000% justified because they
started it.
They kept you alive. Oh, I know. They kept you alive during that entire core fight. So I mean, I was like, each B step was for one healing dart during that team fight.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Dex. I know you're here still.
Oh yeah, I am here still, 100%. Yeah, just congratulations to you guys on this 2-0 victory here. Ace, let's talk about that Mephisto here in game 2, man. Just, how are you feeling? And were you comfortable picking that up into this team comp here?
Yeah, we honestly call Johanna Mephisto the Citrine special. We ran it a lot. Just the Blessed, Condemned just really groups them all up for the root, and it's really good. Really, it was stressful. I'm not sure what I'm feeling right now, but pure adrenaline is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, right. You can never go to sleep after these matches. I know it.
For sure. I mean, that last fight, I don't know if you saw my health, but the Nano level 20 hit me when I had like an eighth of my life left, and it just shot back up. Just me and on the point there, and it was awesome. I thought I'm very comfortable on the hero, and we've drafted it a lot, so it was obviously a comfort pick for us.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing team fight there, 2v3. We're trying to watch and see what's going on your guys' core. We thought the core club was going to come out from the Nexus Cats there, and it looks like they were pushing, and you guys held them off fairly well, and were able to, 2v5 and get the objective there.
3v5 on the objective. How the hell did that happen? Like the cats had 5. You had 2 still clearing at the core, and you won it. What the hell? That was impressive.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And comms just came down to you have to, and they had to, so they did. Because I said, you guys can't leave point. Protector ends. Fight them. I'm sorry, just die there instead of on our core.
I'm sorry that I'm not there to support you.
They didn't die, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, if Lamort's probably never going to play Ana again, so hopefully he.
They say that every match, though.
There in the back pocket.
They say that every match. We keep getting them.
I know. I mean,
some other things.
If any team watches this, you can't let Lamort. Like, come on.
Nope.
That was.
See, the thing is, his healers are that good too.
I don't know if you get Mephisto again too, because that was dirty.
Yeah, it's always an interesting dynamic with Mephisto because the real power comes online at level 10, and then each talent tier after that just gets a little better, in my opinion. But they had a really strong comp as well because Johanna just gets melted at the beginning of every fight.
Oh god, that was not fun.
But then they used everything, so we kind of have a really good counter engage.
I mean, I was going to say, we noticed this too during the cast reign. When you did get thrown as Johanna sometimes, and you're like, well, guess I'll die, you did say, someone's coming with me, because you threw that busted shield out really well and got that counter kill. So
yeah, in comms I said, I died, now win the fight. So that's generally what happened.
And I really feel like that was the story of both games. Is they had really strong combos, but really long cooldowns. So if someone gets gorged and then black hole, that's everything on the same person. And so it frees up our Malthael to be in their back line, or Faye and Mephisto to do their thing without being punished too hard.
Absolutely. Like their attention to their pick comp is fantastic, and just a great job, Rain, of just keeping yourself alive, popping your trait unstoppable at the right time, and then even in the game one on the Stitches hooks. I mean, we commented several times on just those well-timed unstoppables on those allowing the hook to go through, and then just unstoppabling the gorge to get you guys get yourselves out of there. Just well played, good concentration from you guys for sure.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right. Before we let you go, any shout outs or anything you want to say? Smack talk? Anything.
Start with you,
This is it. The Mouse House is an open place.
Really?
Feel free to verbally B-step here.
Oh, no. Hey,
B-step one more time. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
No, just a really big shout out to Lamornigan. I think he really popped off in those games. Shout out to the whole team. Really, really solid play from everyone.
Agreed. Definitely. Team's amazing. Love playing with them. I even love losing with them when that happens. So it's a great bunch to be around.
But not to guys like the Nexus cast. We don't lose to those guys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean,
All right.
you're not wrong. All right.
And my wife was super supportive, so I love her, and she's the best.
That didn't sound
Yeah,
forced
thanks
at
for the
all.
cast.
For having us. Thanks so much.
Is
We
the
really
gun?
appreciate your cast.
I was gonna ask Rain, is the gun like directly to your temple, or is it just like in general
no, she's-
vicinity?
No.
It's
Based on-
in the
I'm
chat,
just
so,
kidding.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Watching the interview from the other room.
All right. Well, congratulations to on your 2-0 domination, and good luck the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, Dax, that's gonna do it for us. Before we sign off, is there any last thoughts you have before we end the cast?
No, just you and I do this wonderful show. I know we touched base on it a little bit here at the beginning. Nexus Edge going on tomorrow. Might be a little bit later, but you can come check out and see what Linehouse and I got going on tomorrow, as well as every Tuesday for the NGS there on Nexus Edge. Normally 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes, indeedy. All right, with that, we are out. Thank you for joining us here in the Mouse House. It's been a real pleasure. Congratulations again to the Phoenix Rising for their 2-0 domination. And we will see you all. I'm back on Wednesday, tomorrow, actually. I'm casting Dax's team. We're
My
casting
game,
All
yeah.
Dancing Queens and whoever they're playing. I don't remember off the top of my head. We're also casting a second match. I don't remember at all who we're playing because I have a memory of a sponge when it comes to stuff. So I just know I picked up matches and we're casting twice tomorrow. But I will be joined by my usual co-casters, Snag. So good. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thank you for the follows and hydrate and posture checks because my back is pretty shitty. And thank you everyone, and have a wonderful evening.
Hey, good night.